Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer, Call of Duty Future Warfare, a canceled game. Guys, let me tell you, Call of Duty is one of my favorites to play around with the family. That's right, my family and I, my grandkids and I sit around and play and lose and roast each other to no end, and it's absolutely fun. I know a lot of people play by themselves. For us, it's a tradition. For me, in general, I've been playing Call of Duty since forever. Guys, since forever. I remember when that box set came out on the Xbox 360. I was like, man, I need to get that. And I was never able to get it. That's still on my bucket list of my Xbox 360 collection. Regardless, guys, you know, here it is, Future Warfare. And you have this trailer. I put a short out. And for that person that asked the comment, in the comments, if was this canceled for Ghosts, yes, they made Ghosts instead of this back in the Xbox 360 days. And if you look at the trailer, guys, see how polished that is. It's amazing, man, that they got so far in development in that. It looks like they had the story down, you know, and it is pretty polished, right, for what it was going to be. Now, let me say this: it's like reading the first chapter of a book, right? It's like reading the first chapter of a book and getting to know what the plot is, and just wondering after that, right? Because you don't know what the rest of the story is. And it's not the first time that this has happened, right? There's been other canceled Call of Duty games, if you remember. I think there was one called Combined Forces that never came out. What's another one? Devil's Brigade. I know there was going to be a Vietnam one for sure, and there was going to be an old one from ancient times or something like that. I think it was about the Roman Empire, right? And when we think of Call of Duty now, you know, a lot of the criticisms from current players are like, you're just using rehashed skins, you know, it's kind of the same thing, reused assets, this is the same map over and over again. Well, you've had all these ideas, right? You've had all these ideas, and now that you have games as a service, which is, you know, not the preferred method of playing for a lot of people, right? Especially those of us who are older that like owning our own games, that don't like being online, because, you know, truth be told, for me, I like, you know, like first-person shooters, but in a single-player setting, a narrative story, that's my bag, right? Whenever I play Call of Duty online, it's because I'm around my family. That's the only real time that I play it. So most of the sats that I have, they're a combination of everybody that grabs my controller. You know, it could be anybody. I can give it to grandma, you know. But we have fun with it. You know, we really do have fun with it. But you have all these ideas that these developers could do as DLC. I mean, you have all those ideas, right? They have all these skins, all these story maps. And wouldn't people, you know, be excited to relive some of these old ideas? Man, let me tell you, for me, it would be absolutely great, you know, if they put this Future Warfare out there now, that it's a thing. And let me tell you guys, my voice is still going out, still the same thing, and now I am working in a different situation, right? After the consolidation, I was moved. Sorry, I'm taking a swing of water here. And I'm barely talking now, right? I'm doing a lot of paperwork, a lot of training, and my days are 12-hour days for the near foreseeable future. And because of that, I haven't played much. You know, I saw this video right here, and I was like, oh, man, that looks cool. You know, and I was hoping that there was some sort of demo out there, you know, that was playable. And I bet you there is. I mean, if they leak this, if they have a playable demo, that would be so freaking cool, man. Because it'd be so nice to go back and try to see what they were going to do this. Like, oh, there's traffic. Where they were going with this storyline, right? And because you never know, you know, there's a lot of people that still play Call of Duty. They play, a lot of people still like Infinite Warfare. I mean, it's just everybody has different tastes. It doesn't matter which you think the worst Call of Duty game was. You go online, there's probably somebody playing it. Because at this point, if you think about it, remember what Sony released when they're going through that whole hoopla with Microsoft that, like, what was it, like 20 million people were just buying PlayStations for the sole purpose of playing Call of Duty, right? That's why Sony was fighting this so hard. And it really has become something for a lot of people. I told you guys a story of my friend that I introduced when I was in Malaysia, and I introduced him to Call of Duty. And he ended up playing till like 4 a.m. just before he went to work. His wife ended up getting his PlayStation and putting it in a suitcase under lock and key. So it can be quite addicting. I'm sorry, if you're a fan of the series, you want to know where this goes, right? You really want to know all the storylines. You want to see that unreleased Vietnam. You want to see this unreleased Future Wars. You want to see this unreleased Roman Empire. I mean, that would have been, mind-blowing. I don't know what they would do with that, but, I guess we'll never know. But the lore is there, the storylines are there, the stories are there, the assets are there. They know they can improve their skins. They can make commemorative badges with this, skins, boxes, whatever. There is so much that you can do with creativity, and this is what this trailer reminds you of. You can't think of Call of Duty just in a single perspective, because over the years there have been many storylines, there have been many differences. I remember playing Call of Duty with a Wii. That was fun, for me, and my kiddos, we were having a great time because we didn't know what the hell to do, right? But we were still having fun with the game. Anyway, guys, it was nice to see, what the Xbox 360 era was like. The 7th generation was one of my favorite console gaming generations because there was so much creativity. It was before, all the online madness, games as a service, before it really got bad. It was just a different time. And it was just nice going back in time and see what companies were thinking back then, what Call of Duty was back then. And let me tell you, going back in time, revisiting something like this, adding new content, for me at least, wouldn't be such a bad idea. All right, guys, my voice is gone. I have to go. Thank you so much for listening. I will catch you on the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like for me. Take care.